Word. Well, we got. I mean, LP wouldn't be on here if it was up to me, but with the rest of the committee, he really got the push to get on this bracket. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
what he did for hip hop is amazing. I remember, even just the freestyles that would come off down at like Haverford College with Canox, and I mean, he put a lot of people in the game. That label was ridiculous, but I agree. I don't, as an MC, I don't think he's as he doesn't have as much clout compared to him as producer and as somebody who has an ear for hip hop.
Right. I think his own partner is a better lyricist than him at this point, Killer Mike.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll slide the last 215 matchup is Pasanus of De La and Eminem. Eminem is winning that by 96%. Here's the thing, like I had Pasanus. I took him ahead of Eminem in this round, and because I never heard of Whack De La Soul album, and I mean he is the lead MC basically. So Eminem, I give him all credit, and I know he's gonna go very far in this. I mean he may be Final Four, sure bet, but
I don't know about that, but.
I mean, I'm just, I'm speaking for like the internet, but I had to go Pasanus from Daylight. I took that upset as a 15, personally.
I got no complaints with that. I mean, I went with him, but more for, and you're right. He hasn't put anything out there really. I think Rap God was the last thing he put out that was like had any impact on me wanting to listen to him. But he still has number one albums, and you're right, as a whole on the internet, he's gonna win that.
Yeah. I mean, Eminem and Beyonce, I'll pass. That last Beyonce, I'm cool.
I still ain't listened to it. I heard so many bad reviews. I said I'm not even going.
Don't even do it.
Yeah. I'm not even going to do it to myself. But I took M. I took M just because he's just a lyrical assassin, and I'm a little bit younger than you guys, so I kind of grew up all in the Eminem, quote unquote Eminem era. So. Lyrically, he's had an impact on the way I MC and the way I view MCs and how they break down syllables and things like that. No disrespect to Pasanus, but I went with M.
Yeah, I mean same thing. I went with M, and your arguments are very legit, and I was kind of going through that as well. But I'm just looking at. I was looking more like Prime and not so much since Eminem show Eminem.
Yeah.
So
Slim Shady
that,
LP.
Yeah. Pretty much when Eminem was on drugs.
Raucous Eminem.
Yes. Filled up Eminem.
Yeah.
But it goes back to when you look at the Bad versus Bad meets Evil, which could have been better, but that's when you saw that Royce was on cruise control, and you could tell Eminem was trying to match Royce, keep up with Royce. Yeah. So I mean, you definitely see the decline in M, but like you said with the internet and everything else, and when you just look at everything he's brought to the table, I had to give him the edge on this one.
All right. So we got the 314 spot. We got Guru from Gangstar, and we got our first female MC. Well, not entry, but on the table right now. It's Queen Latifah at that 14th spot, and checking the polls to see what that's looking at. I mean, I'm assuming Guru has that.
Yeah, I think last time I saw it was pretty much like a landslide on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I went Guru. I mean, Queen La, she's a monster. Definitely, like, she's supposed to be on this bracket. I'm glad she's on here, and she reps for the females. But, I mean, Guru, we talking about, Guru's like Elite 8. You know what I mean? Final Four material, in my opinion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, one of the best, hands down, lyricist. One of my favorite MCs, and as much as Queen Latifah, did it for hers and put it down, there's nothing you could do. I mean, Jasmine Taz is, all them volumes. I mean, he just is ridiculous with what he brought to the game. So yeah, I don't see her ever standing a chance against him.
Yeah, so so she's at 13%. Guru was at 87. So I mean, it's pretty much a wrap.
I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised it's not 100.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, she's got a lot of votes. I mean, the Twitter we got 31, but I mean, I'm sorry, Facebook is 31. So on Twitter it's probably double. So yeah, I mean, that's actually a nice. You know, she ain't getting blown out. Too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad.
Got a landslide.
Yeah. I mean, Guru for all the other reasons that you put on there, essentially, but no piece of the queen.
No doubt. So the next 314 is Chuck D and Too Short. Last time I checked, man, Short Dog was winning this. Oakland, stand up. Last time I checked. I mean, I had Chuck D.
Yeah, I took Chuck too.
I took Chuck too.
Chuck raised me, so I can't go against father. You know,
Right.
that was one of the first. He was like my mom. One of the first hip hop stuff that she exposed me to was Public Enemy and Ice Cube.
And you comparing ignorance to consciousness.
I know that's like
So
the
it's
two.
like-
He's like, which one do you want to
Yeah,
go?
it's like the worst that you can get. Then you got somebody talking about liberating you. It's like all respect to Too Short, but like, come on now, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe not. All right. Too Short's at 25%. Chuck D's at 75. So we got 2 days left, Oakland. What you gonna do? Got 2 days to vote. All right, so we'll slide over the next three. We got Kane at 3, and we got Fat Joe at 14.
Steve's favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah, Steve Owen's favorite rapper, Fat Joe.
Joe the guy.
I gotta go Kane, man. A lot of people said Fat Joe shouldn't even be on this. But we gotta represent for the Puerto Ricans.
But even beyond Puerto
Yeah,
Ricans,
Pun.
well, no, Pun's on there. But here's one thing, and it's funny. Royce brought it up on Twitter. He was like, "Y'all need to recognize that Joe's able to reinvent
He's a legend.
himself
He's a legend.
multiple times."
He's a legend.
Yeah.
And he's like, you argue that he's not the greatest lyricist, but you have to respect how he's been able to adapt with pretty much every generation. Since essentially since the essence of hip hop. Really, you think about it.
Right.
Joe's been here since late '80s tagging. Went from tagging to joining DITC, then doing his solo ventures, Terror Squad, and still doing a solo venture.
Well, this is gonna be the Fat Joe funeral, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, with all that said, I still with Kane.
So we gonna go all the way up.
Yo, he's still doing a split still, man. He did that split on the Juice Crew show.
He did a split.
Yo, I kind of gassed him. I'm like, yo, he might not get up.
Wow, Fat Joe
He
did a
got,
split.
he got up real quick, but he might be icing that back. Might be icing that back.
Oh, Kane.
Kane.
Oh, Kane is the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kane is appropriate number 3.
Yeah.
Perfect spot for him. Federico, I know you got Kane in that one, right?
Yeah. I respect the Fat Joe, but no contest for me.
Word. So the last 3 matchup, we got LL and MF Doom. Very two different MCs, yeah. Very two different MCs. So we got LL is like the Def Jam's Michael Jackson, Playboy, commercial, he's like a cornerstone of hip hop, and MF Doom is like he's like the total opposite. He's like the dirty grime under the trees. Like he don't even want you to see his face.
Yeah.
They're like polar opposites.
Yeah.
So interesting how these matched up, and it shows the variety of hip hop too, because I mean people love MF Doom.
Guilty.
Yeah.
I'm a Doom fan. I'm definitely a Doom fan.
So and this is close.
I took Doom on this.
Doom is 43%, y'all, and LL's 57. LL could lose this.
No, I can't. I mean, I still with Cool J, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Doom won. Just because when you look at his body work and how he, even his sampling.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the projects with Madlib, Danger Mouse, but his sampling, like remember we did that Sade sample, and that's how he maneuver.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely gotta respect his, his skill set.
Or I mean, so we got 5 days for this one. Doom could definitely take this.
Yeah, I have Doom in that, and I think it goes down to this guy. He collaborates with everyone in the name. He's got the Czarface coming out. I think it might come out yesterday or Friday. with 7L and Spectre Deck.
Oh, he's on that too now?
Well, they did collab.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Metal Face meets Zarface.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I mean, the only knock I have on Doom is that he don't show up for shows.
Right.
You know,
he's like
he's one of them MCs. He's just like, he does it his own way, and he's not necessarily too concerned with appeasing the fans the way that maybe would have been. But as an MC, Doom's just, he's worked with everybody. He's capable of showing that he can do anything.
Right.
Sorry, I got my dog pulling me all over the place.
It's all good. All right, so we'll slide into the next matchup, which is the 413 spot. We got G-Rap and Immortal Technique. Another interesting one. I personally got G-Rap on that one.
Yeah, same G-Rap, but more Technique. Early 2000s, especially when I heard Revolutionary Volume 2. That album to me. And not saying that I wasn't like conscious about different stuff was going on, but that was like a wake up call. Like, damn, like there's really some stuff going on that made me want to be more, more conscious, more aware. Right. The same way how Public Enemy had me at an early age. I felt hearing more Technique, but more updated version.
Right.
In a sense, but come on, man, we're talking about the cool genius of rap here. We're talking about there's no G-Rap, there's no Nas, there's no AZ, there's definitely no Pun. Right. So I mean, and this dude even up to within the last 10 years can pretty much go bar to bar with any of the elite MCs still this that in age.
Of course.
So I had to go with G-Rap.
Yeah, I definitely went with G-Rap only because like he's another one that kind of I seen where everybody got their flow from. Like I seen where AZ got that flow from, where Nas got that flow from, and Pun and a little bit of Big, and I was like, oh, and then I see it, and then Cool G-Rap, like Zoe said, he could probably hop on one of these beats today and still get busy. Yeah. No disrespect to Immortal Technique, but Cool G-Rap is where we going.
Yeah, I went with Cool G. I'm a big Immortal Technique fan. It's just you can't. The legacy precedes all of this, and with Immortal Technique, he's got a voice and very political. He's got an agenda, and he knows what he's talking about. He's educated, but when it comes down to MCing, you really can't. G-Rap's got that going.
Yeah, Cool Genius of Rap. You know what I'm saying? Gets this round for sure. We got the bottom 413 spot with Snoop Dogg and Bun B. I think this is one is actually closer than what I think people would actually realize. I think I took all right, guilty pleasure right here. I gotta admit, I voted twice. So
Whoa, what?
one for Bun and one for Snoop.
And how is this possible?
I did one on Twitter, one on Facebook. So,
I think Snoop's gonna win this round, but I personally went with Bun. I think when we look at his body of work, especially with UGK before he even breaks all solo, even when we talk about a lyricist, like who don't, to me, to this day, don't get enough respect that he should get. And I think a lot of it has to do because he's another MC.
right.
But you hear him on Primo beat, he'll rock it like any New York rapper will rock it.
Right.
Easily. I mean, how many tracks of him in Terminology done? And you be like, whoa.
Right.
So I mean, I personally went with Bunk. I mean, his flow, and that's the work he put in. One of the pioneers when you think about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. After Scarface, to me, is Bun.
Yeah, he's at 19, and man, I fought for Bun B to get in this bracket.
Yeah.
Because previously we had Eazy-E in that spot, and I had to kind of like work it out with my fellas. Like, yo, like Eazy-E is not like, if you want to say like entertainment value, pioneer, but like he's not like in a 64 MC bracket. Nah. Eazy-E is misplaced.
When I first saw the list, I'm like, he can't be on this list.
He can't be on this list. Yeah, he can't.
I'm like, because if that's the case, then you got to put Dre on the list.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So without Bun, I wasn't even going to do this shit.
Right.
That's how much I feel. Right. And we got to represent the South. We don't have a lot of South on here, so we got to throw Texas up in there.
Well, speaking of